children should play sports growing up. Roughly 45 million children are playing an organized sport. That number is actually down from 2008 according to the Open Access Journalism of Sports Medicine. 80% of youth athletes have quit after age 15. According to the Marine Corps Community Service, there are 5 main reasons why kids should play an organized sport. 1. Sports boosts self-esteem. 2. Playing sports helps develop teamwork and leadership skills. 3. It's a natural stress reliever. 4. Kids develop a lifelong healthy lifestyle habits. And 5. Sports are fun. As a Division I student athlete, sports have changed my life. It has opened so many doors and opportunities, as well as it allows me to make great friends. Children growing up involved in physical activities will allow for a healthier and happier lifestyle. I believe this to be true for the following reasons. Firstly, more kids need to have access to team and individual sports that challenge them both physically and mentally. Secondly, making sports more financially accessible allows schools to provide equipment to all children so they're able to experience a few different sports. Finally, if children are allowed to experience a variety of sports growing up, then they can decide what they like and pursue sports throughout their young lives. Let's get started by going into detail on why children should play sports growing up. More kids need to be able to get outside and have access to team and individual sports that challenges them both physically and mentally. The first reason, children today are struggling with not getting enough time outside. According to the CDC, nearly 18.5% or 13.7 million children in the United States are considered obese. That is an alarming number that has to be stopped. Secondly, according to Dr. Geller, a pediatric doctor at the University of Utah, kids who participate in sports have a stronger muscle and bones. It helps them keep their weight under control, which is important considering childhood obesity is so high. Now that you know a little more about why kids should get outside and have access to team and individual sports, let's talk about some possible solutions. Make sports more accessible to all children growing up financially, and allow them access to equipment at schools to try out different sports. The typical family with kids who play sports spends about $700 a year on fees, equipment, and more. But some spend up to $35,000, leading to so many families not being able to enroll their kids in youth sports. Families with lower incomes have to worry about putting food on their tables and less about their children's outdoor activities. This shouldn't be the case. Fees to join athletic teams are too high and too expensive. Parents with annual incomes of $75,000 or higher, 84% say their children participate in sports or athletic activities in the 12 months prior to a survey. By contrast, 59% of parents with annual incomes of less than $30,000 say their children's participation in sports is lacking. So how can we help children become more active and improve their lifestyles? When children are exposed to a variety of sports at a young age, they have the opportunity to develop skills for their sport of choice over the course of their young, which creates healthy habits they will hopefully take with them to adulthood. If children are allowed to experience the joys of sports, both individually and as a team, they can decide what they like and keep a happy, healthy lifestyle. This should be introduced in schools and encouraged by the school system. This is a win for both children and schools. Kids playing sports will mentally be more stable and have a healthier outlook on life. This will lead to better grades, a healthier lifestyle. Sports could also pay for their colleges. To reiterate my point, more kids need to be able to have access to team and individual sports that challenge them both physically and mentally. Playing sports and having more accessibility will allow them to have access to equipment and other resources at different schools and different sports. If children are allowed to experience a variety of sports growing up, then they will likely stay active throughout the course of their adult lives. In conclusion, now I need each and every one of you to go out talk to a friend, a family member, or a neighbor and get their child into youth sports. Thank you. I don't care if the dog shit, I don't really give a fuck.
It was good.
Did you not?
No, I didn't even fucking worry about it.